Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of Let's Play Nimby Rails. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Appreciate you being here, coming along for the ride, as it were. I'm going to invite you to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. Follow us on Twitch at A_train_games, on Discord at A-train_games, where you can see my Steam library. We can discuss games, this and others. You see my Tower 3D Pro library. Yes, I'm going to do a Tower 3D Pro video coming up this week. And also, your donations are greatly appreciated at paypal.me/atraingames. That's paypal.me/atraingames. Okay, so let's take a quick look. And you will be hearing the sound in the background of the Shinjuku webcam. So, cool stuff there. Hey, look here. We're rocketing through some money here. Yeah, I've run ahead a few days from where we were after our last episode. And we are making money hand over fist. If you see, last time we built the... let's slow down here because this stuff gets a little crazy with all the stuff on the screen. We built out the Shinkansen line from Shinagawa Station all the way down here out to Shin-Yokohama Station. Actually, we built it from Shin-Yokohama up. We had put two 500 series Shinkansen in service. We've added a third. So now we have a little bit quicker turnaround time. The route is not terribly long. I mean, it's 18 minutes, basically, one way with a 2-minute stop in Shinagawa. They make 5-minute stops in Tokyo and Shin-Yokohama, 2 minutes in Shinagawa, and then go from there. So, yeah, it's making some money. Let's look at yesterday. $6.5 million is enough for you? One line, 3 trains, $6.5 million. And we're not, I don't think, overcharging on this. What we found was, instead of charging a bunch for the base ticket price, what we do is instead charge, oh, it's on the line, isn't it? It's not the trains, it's on the line screen. Yeah, we go to state, I think. No, we do accounting. Stops. Oh, here it is. Base ticket price, we dropped from $50 to we had initially said $50 base ticket price and 50 cents per kilometer. But I stopped and thought about that because, first off, we weren't getting a lot of riders. Second, if you're going from Tokyo Station to Shinagawa, it shouldn't cost you $50. And there's a couple, 3, 4 dozen people making that trip. So instead, we dropped the base ticket price and raised the price per kilometer. So yeah, if you want to ride in style just from Tokyo to Shinagawa, that's fine. That's only going to take like 5 seconds. It is not a long trip. You're going from here to here. That's it. You could ride the Ueno-Tokyo line, and it gets you there not quite as quick, but almost as quick. Because of the number of turns, the train really can't get up to speed. The Shinkansen can't get up to speed within Tokyo. In fact, I think they're limited. Once they get in about this, probably after this area here, this stretch is not terribly long, but definitely once they start getting in here around the bottom end of the Yamanote Line, and they're running up, I think they're limited to about 100 kilometers an hour, about 60 miles an hour. So, which is still moving pretty good, right? But yeah, the Ueno train will get you there about this quick, and it won't be as comfortable, but you'll pay less. Or you can ride the locals on the Yamanote Line or the Keihin-Tohokyu line. So, cool. So last night, after finishing our broadcast, I continued to do some work, even though I should have gone to bed. And I built the Keihin line out, so it ran here to Maihama Station, which is Tokyo Disneyland. And then they had the depot here. So this was the end of the line. But now we've added Shin-Yokohama Station, Ichikawa Shinohama Station, and then we run up here to Nishin Funabashi. And the reason this is important is this is where it connects to the Sobu line. Shimose Nakayama Station, Motoyawata Station, and hey, look, there's Ichikawa Station, which is where the Sobu line trains currently terminate, the yellow line. Okay, so now I'm going to have to buy some. We need to buy some more Chuo Sobu line trains anyway, but we've got to also rework the line stops to get them all the way down here to Nishin Funabashi. Okay, in doing that, then we have basically built a loop of sorts. The Keihin line will take you in to Tokyo Station this way. You can jump on either the Yamanote or Keihin-Tohokyu line, go to Akihabara Station, and then get on the Chuo Sobu line, and that's kind of an express line. It takes you out this way. In or out, either way. But what it will also allow us to do is make a connection here at Ryogoku Station, which again is where the sumo arena is. The Chuo Express line, or the Sobu Express line, I should say, the blue line, it ducks underground right here. And then has like one stop over here somewhere, I think. And then it comes into Tokyo Station underground. So that's going to be these platforms here. So we can tie those in. And the reason why I put those platforms there, because they're actually physically underneath these. They're 2, 3, 4 stories underground, I think. These platforms are all elevated 4 meters or so off the road level. Now, there's no roads that go underneath Tokyo Station. There's ones that go at the ends here and here. But I was to tie together Tokyo Station into the Keihin line and what would be, or used to be, the Musashino line stations. There's 4 platforms down here, and we talked about that last time. But putting the underground stations there allowed this to tie together, because you got to drag the station out. Otherwise, if you put a new station platform here, it'll split the catchment areas up, and you don't want that. You need everything kind of touching somehow. And so using an underground station is a way to do that. And in this case, it's legit because there are underground stations there. The Sobu line runs in there. The Narita Express coming in from Narita Airport comes in from there and hits up these platforms. And then the Yokosuka line, excuse me, I'm trying to correct myself from saying that. And so just to show you, let's kick over to the internet. Yokosuka line. Here it is. Okay. Yokosuka. Okay. Japanese is phonetic, if you're not familiar with the language. A, it's pronounced phonetically. B, E sound like I's and I sound like E's. And C, there is no L in the Japanese language. So if you ever hear someone, air quotes, mocking a Japanese person by saying "rov" instead of "love," it's factual. McDonald's in Japan is Maku de Naruto. Okay, you're making fun of something that's a fact. All right, so it's not all racist and stuff. So get over yourself. All right, I had a commenter yesterday say something to the effect. Hold on a second. Do we have a bird in front of us here? What the hell am we? Sound like we had a bird, and we may well have. This is video from last Monday. It's still a little early. And it's dark in Tokyo right now, and it's a rainy Monday morning. This is last Monday's Shinjuku Cam. Yeah, there's a bird chilling around the camera somewhere, making noise. Dumb bird. Quit making noise. Yeah, it's a windy day, too. You can see this lamp or whatever this is. There was a bird on it earlier, too. It's shaking pretty good. So last Monday was kind of windy and dreary and whatever, but we're using this for the sound. But someone commented about all the wiki tabs I have open. So let me just go through what I've got. I've got the Tokyo Metro Marunouchi line, the Marunouchi subway, which runs under Tokyo Station. And I didn't even know this. I've studied the Tokyo rail system, but I didn't know this. Let me just pull this map up here. This is crazy. This is Tokyo Station. This is Edo Castle, the green area in the middle of the map. Okay. Tokyo Station is on the right of Edo Castle, where let me see if I can. I think you're going to be seeing the. Yeah, you should be seeing the mouse pointer, the thing moving over it. All right, so this is it right here. Okay, this is Tokyo. Well, this line forms a backward C of sorts. I mean, this is where the subway lines run. They are just what we call in model railroading a spaghetti bowl. So it's like, trying to trace a piece of pasta through a spaghetti bowl. It goes everywhere. And that's what it does. It's the Marunouchi line. Uh, and it runs from up here all the way down around through here, down the east side of the Tokyo main lines, and then it cuts back across out to Shinjuku Station, and then it goes out west again, and actually ties in with I think that's the Chuo, yeah, that's the Chuo line uh, at one of the stations, and then there's a little branch over here. Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. It's just, who came up with this stuff? I don't understand. So that's the Marunouchi subway line. It will take you somewhere. I'm not sure where, but it will take you there. Then we have the Yamanote line, which is pretty straightforward. That's the loop, as you can see here on the route map. And we've pretty faithfully represented that. We left out Okachimachi Station. We left out Yoyogi Station. And I might remove Ugui Sudani Station. Excuse me. I'll get it right. Ugui Sudani Station. Because it's the one stop north of Tokyo, of Ueno, and it's just eaten into the catchment area. Newport Station, which is the next one up, is a pretty big station. In fact, I've got a tab here for Newport Station, and this will show you, you'll get to see a picture, and then you see all the neat things up here, the different lines that tie together in there. So Japan Rail East has the Joban Line Rapid, Keihin-Tohokyu Line, and the Yamanote Line. We've discussed those. Yamanote Line's the loop line. Keihin-Tohokyu Line runs up the east side with the Yamanote Line, and then it continues north, and it continues south to Yokohama. And then there's an extension of it called the Nigiri, I think it's Nigiri Line, beyond that. So and then you have the Keisai Electric Railway, which is a private company, and then there's the Toei Line, and this is a monorail. Okay, automated guideway transit, an AGT system. Well, it looks like a fancy monorail to me, but I know it's a more high-tech version of a monorail. So. So they tie in there as well. So the Keisai line has like 3 stops. They're elevated, and then the Japan Rail platforms have 3 and 4. So these are going to be from east to west. All right. Japanese, like a book in Japan, you read from back to front in our terms, in American and I guess European terms. So let's actually take a quick look at this. There's Sobu Line. Where am I? Yes, we need to go over here. Okay, there's Edo-jo. So we're going to Newport Station, which is up here. Yeah, Nishin Newport. And then Newport Station is right here. There we go. So that'll phase in just a second. But it's going to read Ueno's this way to the right, and Tabata Station is up to the left. So the private lines are the ones up here that are elevated on the right, or on the upper right portion. And then, so that's going to be platform 0, 1, 2, and then we got 3, 4, and then we're reading across. Now there's some through lines through here for the Utsunomiya line and I think the Joban line. Yeah, they pass through. Joban line may stop. Yeah, I think they do. Excuse me, the Utsunomiya line does not stop. The Tokyo Ueno line does not stop. The Shinkansen lines do not stop. They actually come out of the ground here. All right. So see how it says Tohoku Shinkansen? If we go to the 3D view, you can see this is kind of in a trench, and it'll phase in here in a second. So, but the Shinkansen lines are actually coming up from underground. They're an underground platform at Ueno Station. So if I turn, let's see, is it going to be this? That's not it. Turn the other way, doofus. There. This way you can also see that it's depressed, and it goes underneath. And then you'll have the other lines, the Utsunomiya line. Here's the Ueno-Tokyo line. I guess maybe it does stop. And it may use the Joban line platform. So they may share a platform there. Anyway, so there's that. Let's go this. Nope, that's not the way either. Boop, boop. One more. Thank you. So that's Newport Station, and I've got you got the Joban line, the Keihin-Tohokyu line, the Yamanote line. This is one of those sandwich deals we've talked about previously, where you have one line going. This is going downbound. It's going to Ueno, then Tokyo, then Shinagawa, then Yokohama. So it's going south. The Yamanote line clockwise, which is southbound for Ueno and Tokyo. Yamanote line anti-clockwise or upbound for Ikebukuro and Shinjuku, which means it's going around the other way. And then the Keihin-Tohokyu line northbound for Tabata, Akabane, and Omiya. Omiya is where we want to get to, because that is where there is the next stop after Ueno on the Tohoku Shinkansen, or the Juetsu, the northbound Japan Rail East Shinkansen lines. There's Tokaido, that's Tokaido main line, that's Tokaido Shinkansen. So I just have the Juetsu Shinkansen. Yeah, via the Tohoku Shinkansen. Right. So I'll open that tab. So we have lots of tabs here. We have the Keihin-Tohokyu line, we have the Yokohama line, we have the Tokaido line, Ueno-Tokyo line, Yokosuka line, the Tokaido Shinkansen. Then we have the Nambu line, which is that yellow line that we have kind of connecting. It starts out here at Tachikawa Station, and it runs over here, and it meets the Musashino line, and then it's going to continue down all the way down through here until it gets to here at Kawasaki Station. So it will connect this whole area eventually. We'll get there. Also, last night we extended, because I wanted to extend my reach. Oops, wait a minute. You can't see what I'm saying. Damn it. Sorry about that. Let's go back to gameplay. There. Now, let's go back. We were talking about the Nambu line. That's this thing here. And it runs down here to Kawasaki. The other thing I did last night was worked on extending the Yokohama line, which we had running up here to Shin-Yokohama, just this simple little back and forth here. We've now extended it out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stations, way over here to Nagatsuta Station. And so it's now serving more people and bringing them in to be able to catch the Shinkansen, or they can come down here and join the main at Higashi Kanagawa Station if they want to jump on the Keihin-Tohokyu line for a local stop, or they can continue on the Yokohama Station and they can catch the Ueno-Tokyo line to take them north to Shinagawa for cheaper than, well, it stops at Kawasaki as well. But that will get them up to Shinagawa Station for less than riding the Shinkansen. Punch this up here so we make more money. So you can see the map. Hello, there. Has extended out here with the Kaido line, extending the Chuo-Sobu line, and extending the Yokohama line. So now, what we want to focus on today, there's a couple of things. And that is, coming out of Tokyo Station, okay, we have the Japan Rail West Shinkansen platforms here, okay. We have the Japan Rail East Shinkansen platforms here. There's 4 of those. There's 6 of these. Then we have the commuter lines and the express lines. This elevated viaduct, which is the jagged edges, okay, triangle edges, that's a viaduct, so it's elevated. That's platforms 1 and 2 for the Chuo line. You can see there was just a express train, one of the pink line trains, just darted out of there. Those are doing quite well for us financially. Then you have the Yamanote Line trains, then you have the Keihin-Tohokyu line trains, and this is a little bit inaccurate because we can't mix the 2 lines. You know what? In theory, I could. If I tied them together, I could tell the downbound, the upbound Keihin-Tohokyu line to come over to platform. What platform is this? G? No, not G. Okay, yeah, I guess I could tell it to go to G. And downbound would be J. And then Yamanote Line, you know, I could, I guess, fiddle around with it, but then the trains would be crossing over and stuff. And you can't prototypically, you can't do it on the game because you can't do single track where you do flyovers and stuff. It's all double track. So we just make do. All right. We need to run the Ueno-Tokyo line and thus the other commuter lines with the connector up to Ueno. But we also, now originally they were connected to Ueno Station. Now they don't stop at Kanda, they don't stop at Akihabara, and then we don't have Okachimachi Station. We don't have that there. That's Keihin-Tohokyu and Yamanote Line stop. But because we've got this Suihiro-cho Station on the Ginza line, it's all about these catchment areas. Okay. I mean, I guess I could throw it in there and it would probably fill this space, the Okachimachi Station. So I guess I might consider that. I mean, if they're in the catchment area, they're in the catchment area. I'm not terribly fussed with, you know, a little station. I want the big stations, but we're catching a lot of people. Because if you look at our numbers, our counting. So this we're Wednesday. Let's go back to Tuesday. 4 million people boarded trains. Okay. Transferred or went to destinations. We actually did really good here. It's a fairly small number during the week. And then Thursday into Friday, it blows up, and I don't know why. So I may go back and revise a bunch of the schedules to maybe have trains run till, like, I don't know, 1:30 in the morning, possibly 2, just to try to cut the, because it becomes like $500,000 of refunds, and it's nuts. I mean, $15,000 I'm not concerned with. We made $27 million, right? But when this becomes like, you know, 6 figures, it's a problem. So we moved 4 million passengers yesterday. That's pretty impressive. But this also will give you an idea of the scope of the Tokyo rail system, right? This is based on the populations. And you hit the population numbers, you can see the purple areas. There's a lot of dense population here in Japan. Shinjuku Station is the busiest rail terminal in the world. It sees over 2.1 million passenger throughput every day. Okay, when maybe pre-COVID. So, Ueno-Tokyo line ran past Kanda Station, past Akihabara Station, past Okachimachi Station, and then goes into Ueno Station. And they cut that line between Akihabara and Tokyo Station to facilitate the Shinkansen. Okay. And then they, 10 years ago or so, they came up with a plan to reconnect it with what's called the connector. And what it does is the Shinkansen runs at about the same height. It's, I think, a meter higher, actually, than these other lines right through here. And then it dives, it starts to dive under, it starts to descend. It clears this road, clears this, barely clears this road, and dives underground. Well, it's coming across the Kanda River here, and then it goes under Akihabara Station, and it actually dips underground right about this road here. Okay. And then it runs underground to Ueno, and continues underground to Newport Station, and it comes out of the ground. Okay. So that's how that all shakes out. But what we've got to do is we've got to reset the connector. We've got to do the Shinkansen first, because the Shinkansen needs to go first. But before we do that, we need to, let's see, we're running ground level right now. And we're running ground level with these guys too, which technically all this is on Viaduct, but because I have to do multiple levels of stuff, you can't have the ground stuff intersect, and you can't have the Viaduct stuff intersect. You can have tunnels intersect, but the other stuff, that's no bueno. So we're going to run this north like this, and then we'll continue up like this. here-ish. Because that's about where it starts the climb. All right, so, and then we need to make the connection here. Let's get this. Let's do this. That looks like it's going to cooperate. That's fantastic. We'll just set that guy over like this, and boom, done. Okay, cool. That's set. Now, so now we need to fix this guy up. So, and there's other tracks that run through here, so I may not have it, 100% prototypically correct. Oh well. But we want to run the Shinkansen line. Now we're going to have to do a little bit of finagling here. So we'll run this straight, and then we're going to run it this way. No, we're not going to do that. No, we're not doing that. We're going to get up close to this highway here. Actually, we're going to get just across the highway. And this is where we're going to do our little whoopie-doop crossover dealy-bop. Okay. I hope. We're going to try. So otherwise, it's going to get kind of stupid. So we're going to have to run this at ground level unless I swing the connector out wide. See? Yep. Nope. It's going to be stupid on me. All right. So we're just going to have to swing the connector out wide, and that's okay. We can do that. All right. So now we can just Control Z to back. Hello. Control Z. Thank you. Let's just tag this, tag that. That turns it back into Viaduct. So we're not going to be able to have it cross over. Let's see here. Let me back this up for a second. We have it set up at ground level here, and then it goes up to Viaduct here. Now, what if we take out one more section of track, which is a big section of track? Keep this at ground level. Run this at ground level. Get it, curve it to here. Nope, not that. There. We're going to have to bridge it here anyway. I don't mean Bridget Bardot or Nielsen or... Okay, so let's do this here. I think we can pull this off. And then we're going to do this way. It's going to be a little goofy and unprototypical, but we got to work with what the game gives us. All right, so now this, we're going to run this way. And then we're going to squeeze it in here and then go this way. There we go. Beauty. All right, that'll do, pig. Wait a minute, that's kind of stupid. Why would you do that? There's no point in doing it that way. That's right, there's no point in doing it that way. Back that ass up. Back that up. Back. Oh, we don't have to back this up. We can just move this. All right, so move this over here like so. We're just going to parallel it because that's what I do anyway. And do that like so, and we'll make it nice and tight so that we can try to minimize all the gaps, not be over top of the roadways where we technically would not be. Okay, let's just build this viaduct. We gotta swing out just a little bit here to clear the station. You don't have to clear the gray area so much as you have to clear the brown. So you can't touch the brown. And we can actually correct this a little bit here. That. Okay, and then we swing this over kind of like this. Good. And then we go this way. Nope, can't cut too close there. See, we're getting too close to this little brown extension there. So, okay, cool. So the connector bends over top of the Shinkansen tracks. It's kind of cool. It's really cool. It's really expensive, but that's what they get for not doing better planning, whenever they did it, like, 40, 50 years ago. Okay, so we're just going to keep running this like this. And run this like this. Oh, wait a minute. Got a text to respond to. All right. All right, so here we have a minor technicality which is actually easily corrected. Yeah, okay. So now here we're going to drop down to street level because, again, you can't stack viaduct, and that's something that I think the devs are really going to have to figure out. I mean, I would think you'd be able to stack them 2 to 3 high, but no higher than that because it's just it's an engineering thing. Oops, nope, that's not what we want. We want ground level. So we're dropping the commuter lines down to ground level because the Sobu line runs at on the viaduct level, right? So then these guys come through technically at, although technically they don't. They run through at ground level, so we're just gonna, we have to finagle a little bit of stuff here. We gotta do what we gotta do. See, then this used to be storage tracks right down through here, and it stopped, and that's where the Shinkansen disappeared underneath them. All right, so then we're gonna run this way. It'd be cool if they, yeah, if they did multi-level viaduct, and then you know, there's one thing to be running on the ground. It's another thing if you're running, I don't know if, I guess that's a viaduct technically, if you're just running on raised ground. It's a third thing where you're running on depressed ground, which is a trench. I think they should allow you to build trenches. So everything, and this is important in the Tokyo Rail system. A lot of the stations and the tracks, they just run beneath ground level, but they're not in a tunnel. They're just in a trench. So that keeps, you know, allows roads to pass over them at the normal height and go from there. But that's not something that's built into the game. So, because a tunnel would be more expensive than a trench, right? Trench, you got to move a lot of earth for, but you don't have to build a roof over it, as it were. And I think it'd be cool, like in this situation here, if this were, say you were to be in a trench, that road should still show over the track. The track should go opaque. Hang on just a second here. Gotta check on the girlfriend. She's playing pool and said something weird just happened, so just trying to figure out what it is that priorities. And appreciate you guys and love doing my streaming thing, but she is the priority. All right, so let's get this up here. And again, I may go back and put in Okachimachi Station because we need some Okachimachi. Oh, wait. I did this wrong. Hang on. Let me back this up. Let's back that, back it up, back it up, back it up to there. That looks like a good spot to back it up to. Okay. Let's go this way. Actually, I think this is about where Okachimachi Station. And it's weird. The Tokyo Rail system, I mean, sometimes there's platforms just like, you know, within eyesight of each other. And it's not like you're going a mile or two. You may just be going a kilometer. You know, you're going half a mile down to the next one. Okay, so here, I'm going to go ahead and bring this around, try to get this lined up there. Okay. Oh, no. That's not where we want to line up. That's the underground. Actually, wait, I'm going to bend it like Beckham here a little bit. That gets it more lined up, I think. Let's see. Yeah, nope, nope, nope. There, that's the ticket, laddie. But I don't want you in one piece. I want you in two different pieces. Okay, because I want to make sure we got enough straight track to, we got to do a turnout here somewhere to connect over here. In fact, we may have to do multiple turnout. Oh, you know what? We could do the turn. We may do the turnouts back here. I'm not sure why. Okay, that should be fine. I'm gonna have to look at. What do you mean? I'm gonna have to look at? We're going to look at. So let's go look at the map. All right, let me pull this up. Let me do the movement and stuff first, and then we'll take a look at it. So here is Ueno Station. Give me a second here. I'm just setting all this up so you'll be able to see what I see. Ah, yes, and this is what we'll need to do. All right, very good. So now we're going to switch over to the internet view here. All right, so here we are. Here's Okachimachi Station. Akihabara is the next one down. So we zip by here, okay? And you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 tracks and then double track, okay? So actually there's 3, but yeah, we can't do triple track. So it swings in over here. And do I have one platform too? Oh, you know what? One of the platforms is a stub end. So it's okay. It's okay. This one's a stub end, and I think that's why it's longer like it is. So this here now, what we need to do is actually put the turnout down here-ish. Let's put this in here. Oh, crap. Now we're going to give me problems with this. Damn it. Let me see here. All right, let me switch back over to gameplay. There we go. All right. Second here. All right, so let's get this turn. And these are something that's a little bit of a pain. What we're looking for, see how there's a red on the line? That means there's too short a distance here. If we do this, now we're too short a distance here. So you pull out a little bit further and it'll get longer and it'll be okay. All right, now it keeps flipping. And I'm just trying to get, you're being a pain in my ass. This part has, I wonder if it's, it may be looking at the fact that it's not perfectly straight. So let's see if we can just do a little tweak here. And straighten this out just a little bit. There. Sometimes this may be what you have to do. All right, nope, this piece. And all right, so that's the wrong way. So we're gonna hit the shift key, switch us to that side, and then starts flip-flopping, which gets weird. Come on, doggone it. Okay, now I'm gonna fix the problem. We're gonna delete that section of track. We're gonna manipulate this end just a little bit that way, this end just a little bit this way, try to get these aligned as possible, and then I'm going to lay a single continuous piece of track in between the two. That should be straight. Now that should fix our problem. Should being the operative word. It's not fixing our problem. What the frack? damn it. Come on, man. All right. This is really it's vexing me. I'm vexed. Why I can't get a lock on this. I know why I can't get a lock on this. Oh, man, that sucks. It's because it's going immediately into a bridge. Damn it, Beavis. That's the problem. All right, let's see if we can then do this. No. No. Kinda. No, kinda. No, kinda. No. 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 Okay. Okay, here we go. Wait. Okay, now we fixed it. All right, because remember that, I mean, this is going to look maybe a little bit stupid, but, there, that works. All right, we got it fixed. Hooray, what a pain in the ass. It's the road thing. The too short of distance was the master idiot alert, the little red thing. And that was because we're up against this road, and where we're going, we don't need roads. So this looks kind of stupid. Let me see if there's anything I can do to adjust this to make it look better. Remember, this is actually underground. The dash line means underground. The triangle lines mean it's on viaduct. But these we're actually building above ground. Hold it. Let me try this one more time. I know, we just got it figured out, and I just changed it. If this will not be a Dorcas Bajorcas, come on. Don't do that. Just give me the length right here, and I'd be fine. It keeps jumping onto the stupid underground. Maybe, no. What if we tighten the curve and run straight at this platform and then have it come off left-handed? That's not how I would do it. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, we're going to have to go back to plan A, which is this. Okay, wait a minute. I think I have a better way to do. Okay, I have a plan. So we're going to take this section out. All right, now we got to connect this up here. So we're going to drag this out like this. We're looking to connect to that other dot. Now we're going to do a short section here, kind of like that. Yep. Then we're going to do this section here. Now, praying to God this works. Switch sides, switch, shift. I'm hitting the shift key. Switch sides. Damn it. Oh, wait. Oh, man, I think I just barely saw it. Like 1 pixel, it went green or blue. Oh, you're killing me, small. I can't contact that right there, and it's effing it up. Okay, let's do this then. Let's try dropping this back here a little bit more, because that's ultimately my plan. Is put the just get the stupid switch in, and then use this spot to drag it back this way, and then that will put it where we want it. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to make it work. Come on, work. Quit being a jerk. I could do better things with my time than deal with you being a douche. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I'm hitting the shift key. It's not swapping ends. It's being stupid. Stop being stupid. Nuts. Okay. Hold on. I should be able to drag this out. Just bear with me for a second here. This is going to look dumb for a minute, but I have a plan. I have another plan. This is the third or fourth plan. It's just not wanting to play nice today. It keeps giving me this too short idiot alert at the back side. Gosh damn it. Why are you doing that? I don't understand that. Pardon me. You're being a PETA. I don't like PETAs. If I go this way. Get it straight. Get it straight. Just be straight. Please be straight. Let's just try. I'm just trying to outsmart the system here at this point. I think I've got enough junctions between pieces of track that. Okay. And then we got to kind of straighten this up. No, we're not going to leave it that way. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on! Oh my gosh. You're killing me, Smalls. Seriously, you're killing me. I can't get rid of the master idiot alert. I can't get rid of it. It was too short. Because you won't let me build a frickin' straight section of track and run the damn switch because you're trying to hook into the underground, you try to hook into everything else. If it's not, well, I guess it wouldn't know. I mean, I would think if you want to hook into the underground, then you have to select the tunnel, right? That would make sense. But I'm not. I'm running on the ground. So it should not try to hook into this tunnel track. It should hook into the ground track. You're hearing me hitting the shift key. The shift key is supposed to flip the direction. Oh my gosh. Okay, look, there's enough room if you will just work with me, and you're not working with me. Okay, let's see if we can get this all the way back down here-ish. And get this to play nice. I can't believe it's taking like 20 minutes to do this. I do have this up on the screen so you guys can see what doofus I'm dealing with here. Well, we were going to try to get some Shinkansen stuff done today. And it ain't looking too good because this is taking half an hour to fart around with putting in a stupid switch because the game's being stupid. Don't be stupid, game. Work. So the shift key's not working to flip the track over. Flip the frickin' track. I want to go the other direction, not this way, moron. All right, damn it. You really have pissed me off at this point. Really. What if I swing this over this way? I don't like it when shiz don't cooperate. Remember, this is all blueprint mode. That's what we're doing here. Now, hey, stupid. Stupid. Quit being stupid. It's trying to build a bridge. I'll build a bridge over your face. Damn it. Okay. can build it almost all the way across the road. Except it's trying to drop a bridge in there. Frack me. Now what if, wait a minute, maybe there's another option here. Let's go back and move all this crap back over here. You back over here. Let's get everything nice and tight again. Nice and tight. All right, we're gonna try one more thing. One more thing. Maybe this will work. Let's keep this a little bit short here because I want to get into a section of tangent track. Okay, there's tangent track. Okay. Maybe this will work. Flip. Flip that way. Flip the other way. Son of a bitch. I don't care about this being red. That's correctable. But the red attached to the main track has to be gone. That's not working. Like it doesn't want me to build a frickin' switch. Good Lord. Are you stuck on stupid? Oh, okay. Let's see if this works then. Come down here. Switch. Switch. Switch directions, asshole. Okay, you're going to be a douche. One wrong length. See how it says one wrong length? It shouldn't be saying that. There's plenty of room in there to put in a switch. Plenty of room in here to put in a switch. It's giving me no option to do this. Aggravating me. Does not make me happy. And the problem is when at some, you know what? F you guys. I have better things to do than waste my time and waste you guys' time. Okay, let me just back this up because really it's kind of irrelevant at this point. I was just trying to get the damn connection made. All right, all that matters right now is this. So on Viaduct, and that's where it's going to stay. It's going to stay. No, it's not going to freaking ground. It's on Viaduct. So I can run it over top of roads and your game can't jank me up with it. All right, there's that. Okay, this is all that matters at the moment. Just getting the Shinkansen line hooked up. Not the connector. I just need the connector as a reference for the Shinkansen line because the connector runs over the Shinkansen line. But we can't simulate that because the game's set up. So we have to run it parallel to it. Now, once we get up here, I can probably run this in bigger swaths than I'm running it. But I'm trying to keep it tidy. Okay. Once we get up here, and here, let's do a little bit of a turn. Not that much of a turn, just about that much of a turn. That'll do. Now, we're going to switch to tunnel. And then we're underground. Finally. Okay. That'll do, pig. Now, we're just going to run this sucker up here. Wait, let's see what our approach path into Ueno Station is. We're just going to run it up here. And then, oh, geez Louise. I know. We're having a problem again. Damn it. That's why we're swinging a nice wide curve, I think. A nice straight shot in. That's not straight, which means I didn't do this right, but that's okay. It's correctable. I would like them to make some changes on this so that you can go to underground view. Just see underground track. I don't know, maybe there is a thing for that. No, this is what you see. Turn this stuff on and off. Okay. I want to be in a straight situation here. Underground, boom, confetti. Now, this. Oh, look, you work just fine now. But for brains. Nope. Now I clicked it one too many times. Now I got to freaking move it manually. And then here, connect to there. Hooray. Okay. There's that part. We've already connected this part and already run it to Newport Station. Okay. Whew. That was a frickin' ordeal. Sorry about that, gang. That was just nuts. Okay. All right, see, we're almost up to $700 million. It's pretty sweet. Almost there. You don't need to be there. All right, we have $50 million so far. Let's build the blueprints, get it done. Okay, now. Okay, so this is the Shinkansen line. We've already got this built partially. It's running at ground level, although it's not grade level. This is actually in, we were talking about this earlier, this is in trench. I do need to move this over just a hair. Yeah, that'll do. I mean, technically we're under speed limits within Tokyo anyway. I may be able to set those speed limits in the deal. Okay, cool. And these are like the Joban line and then the connector lines and all that stuff. Okay, now we're up to Tabata Station. All right, let's go look at the map because I believe it's either here or here. And this is, I think, it. This is the yard for the Japan Rail East Shinkansen. So let me set this up first. There's Ueno Station. We're going to go up here to Tabata Station. Oh, you know what? I was partially right. There's yards in both those locations. But the... wait a minute. Come on. This is taking a long time to come into view. Ah, yes. The Shinkansen yard is actually closer to the main lines. So, that's good. There's another yard back behind it. Oh, you know what? That could be, and it is. It's also part of the Shinkansen maintenance facility, I think. But where we're going to put the depot is what looks like their storage tracks. So they can hold, they just hold trains there. They stage them there. I mean, it's one thing if you got to do maintenance on a train. You know, it's another thing if the train's ready to go and you just send it over and park it somewhere else. So it's more convenient to get it on and off your main line. That is what we are looking at. Okay, so, yeah. So let me back this view up. It's starting to now come into detail. The 2D map may be better. The 2D map is better. Very good. All right, so let's switch this over here so you can see what I see. Boink. All right, so here's Tabata Station. Okay. Uh, and then here's the lines, this dashed line that's kind of bluish green and white. That's the Shinkansen lines. And here's that storage yard. Okay. It's right over here. But you see, that's all it is. It's just trains parked there. Like this is an E6. This is an E7. This might be an E1 max. This is an E6. These, I think, maybe E2s. Nope, those are E4 maxes. E4 max, maybe. And then here's an E6 coupled to an E5. The E6s, the green ones, are the Yamagata Shinkansen. They run way up north. The red one is the Akita Shinkansen, and it runs up north too. They run coupled usually with another train. They go up and then they'll separate, and Akita's out in the sticks. So the red part will couple from the green part, and then they'll roll at a lower speed out to get out to Akita, out in the sticks. And then the green one will accelerate back up to warp speed to continue to run up towards Yamagata, and then it will slow down, and then it goes out in the sticks, kind of, sort of. That's kind of how that works. All right, so this is, I think, just storage tracks. That's where we're going to put our depot. Otherwise, over here, you know what? These are just regular trains. So, yeah, we're going to put the depot here. This is actually not the main depot, though. This is, I'm still thinking this is a staging area. I think the main depot is up. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is this? JR East Tokyo Shinkansen train base. Never mind. That's the depot. So we're going to actually put the depot in this space. Yeah. So go back to here, go back to gameplay, and okay. So we're going to put the depot right here. Oh. Now things get a little technical here. I'm going to have to actually build, I think, some other lines. That's in a tunnel, so we need to bring it up to ground level. Out of the tunnel. Let's do one more stretch of tunnel, just to get the curve around, and then we'll switch to ground. Yeah, there we go. And then keep bringing the curve around, and keep bringing the curve around, and now we are good. Okay, so that gives us our reference point there. Then the next line coming along. Let's just throw that out about there. And we need to connect this guy. This is the Keihin-Tohokyu line. We're going to kind of get that line there-ish. All right, get it over here. And then we'll get them nice and tucked in, tight together, like here. Cool. And then what we'll do along this right-of-way here, this is weird. Oh, I've got a little kinky kink in the track there. That's why. It's kinky kink. Build that there, and then send this over this way. All right, swell. So the bullet train now is down here. So we just run that. Zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to have it on that side of the road. We don't want to fart around with this stupid road. And we'll have it run on this edge of the road. You can overlap the roads partially. And see, if you do a ground level does that yeah, that's a ground level station. They do stupid things sometimes. Okay, so we'll blast through Tabata Station here, and then that will let us. Oh, and then we'll do our little venture into the ground hoopa-joop that we do. We run this a little bit closer, like that. That should do. So then we'll drop down to underground, and this is just representing the tracks going under the roadway, which the game doesn't do because this is a static map. And then we'll just make it come out like that. Cool. And then we'll just continue plowing on like this. Now, somewhere in here it's got to be the depot. We got lots of space for the depot. So we can just run this like this. They may actually be closer together. There's lots of tracks through here, so I unfortunately have this habit of trying to be super accurate with stuff, and I don't really need to be. I mean, if we were in a tight little space we were dealing with, then yeah, it might be necessary. But I don't think we are. So we will run this up. Not that far. You want to make sure those are staggered. And this looks like a good place for a stick up. So let's make a big old depot. Yeah. Click on that. There. Cool. Now we need to get into the depot, so we're actually going to build a switch here. That'll do. Oh, you can hear some music coming from the Unica Vision. I'm glad they're still running that, because that's just like a really iconic aspect to this portion of Shinjuku. Boom. All right, there's our Japan Rail East depot. And the way we'll run that is we'll set the timetable to start at Tokyo Station. So trains will depart the depot. They'll start at Tokyo Station. Hey, Alex, welcome aboard. Okay. Yes, we were talking about this earlier. The E6s. Wait, let me switch the view back over. Internet. Okay, cool. The E6 Shinkansen, which are the green ones, okay, and the red one, that's the Yamagata Shinkansen, and the Akita Shinkansen, which is the red one, okay. They run on narrow gauge tracks out to their destinations at lower speeds. They don't run full speed. Once they get off the main line, they get onto narrow gauge tracks, and then they run at lower speeds, like 100 kilometers an hour maximum speed. Whereas the E7, the blue one, and the these may be E4s, E4 Maxes, these are bi-level. These ones you see right here, the white ones. Okay, they're double-decker Shinkansen. They're either the E1 Max, which I think those have been retired. They're E4 Maxes now. In fact, I'm pretty sure these are E4s because well, no, these are E2s. Sorry, these are Joetsu Shinkansen because I can see the blue and then there's a pink stripe. Is there a double-decker sitting here? Where is it? Yes, here it is. All right, this is a double-decker because it's got the little more elongated nose and it's got the headlights. That, I think, well, that's either a later model E2 or it may be an E4. But the Shinkansen run on standard gauge track, which standard gauge for the U.S. is 4 feet 8.5 inches. All right. There's the whole story of the Roman war chariots and their wagon wheel width and 2 horses' butts, and that's what established our standard gauge for railroading. Anyway, all these commuter lines we're building are actually narrow gauge. Okay, you look and you can see a little bit of a difference here. This is 4 feet 8.5 inches on the Shinkansen track. Whereas these guys are 3 feet 6 inches, I think. I think they're a foot narrower. They're a little over a meter wide, I believe. And if we look at, in this case, we're looking at the Keihin-Tohokyu line, it'll tell us the track gauge, 3 feet 6 inches. So there you go. So all these commuter trains run on 3 foot 6 inch gauge tracks, whereas the Shinkansen run on standard gauge. So let's go to Tokaido, not Tokaido, main line. We need a Tokaido Shinkansen. 4 feet 8.5 inch standard gauge. See? So now, if we go to, not the Joetsu Shinkansen, but we're going to use this, the Hokuriku Shinkansen, I believe. Nope, that's E7. Tohoku Shinkansen. Yes. Okay. There's E2, E3, E5, E6 series. Okay, so these run 4 foot 8.5 gauge. But let's kick over to the E5 series. That's an E6 that's pictured, I believe. So let's open yet another tab. Okay, that's E5. Oh, the E6 is the red one. I'm sorry. I misspoke. Okay, yeah, the E6 is red. Okay, so that goes to Akita. Now, it should say, see, it says 4 foot 8.5 inch standard gauge, but there's some deal. I'm trying to think of how it works. E3 series Komachi. Yep. Experimental fast tag 360. Blah 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 blah. So the maximum speed on the Akita Shinkansen tracks is 80 miles an hour. Okay, so and they've raised the speeds. That's cut the. They may have. All right, let's see. Does it talk about the replacements? They replaced the E5 or H side. They replaced the E3 series trains. All right, let's look up the E3 series trains real quick. So this shows 4 feet 8.5 inches. Damn it! I never got. Okay, they're called these trains are built. Okay, so the design of the original Akita Shinkansen E3 series trains is overseen. Blah blah blah. Like the 400 series Shinkansen, these trains were built to a smaller loading gauge than mainline Shinkansen trains. The width and length of each car is reduced to fit on narrower clearances of the mini Shinkansen. Doorway steps fold out to bridge the gap between the narrow body and the platform at regular Shinkansen stations. So that's what it is. I knew there was something about it that had to do with different gauges and whatever, but I never really looked that up. I have a model of this. This is a new paint livery for it. This is the old livery. They look really cool. They had like a pink stripe down the side, and then you can see. It had the Komachi logo. They removed the Komachi logo. This is an E3 coupled to the E5. Where is the... Do they show the logo? Here's the E3 1000. Here's the new paint scheme. Why don't you show me the logo? Here, let's click on Akita Shinkansen and see if they'll show the logo. Because the logo looks really cool. Why don't you show the logo? That's not nice. Oh well. Look it up sometime. It looks really cool. It's like a feathered, like a bird's wing and stuff. Looks really cool. Okay, enough of the Willy Foo-Foo stuff. Let's get back to building Tohoku. Oh look, I've got 2 tabs. They're the same thing open. Let's not do that. So we need to get you back on the game view. Nope, not that. Okay. All right, so now we're up to Tabata Station. We have now connected to what will be our depot. We're getting into kind of a narrower area here, and I think there's another station right here. So what we need to do with this track, I hope this is what we need to do, praying to God, is going to be just keep it over to the right side. I know at some point it actually branches out. Now, I'm trying to think if I actually built Saitama. Oh, I did. There it is, Omiya. This is where we're going. You need to know where you're going so you can get there. This is where we're going, Omiya Station. But I don't think we're going to get there today, at least not this time. You can see this corridor right through here. Let me turn the people thing off. You can see the corridor, okay? pretty straightforward, and it's pretty straight. There's a couple of bends to it. So all right, so yeah, this is going to be a project that's going to carry over into our next video. So let's do this. Let's, because we will set up the depot over here for the, I don't know, the Ueno trains or Tokaido, somebody's trains. They'll wind up over there. Let's just get cracking. We're going to run this over to the, actually, hold up. Now I've already screwed it up. What a doofus. Let's do some manipulating here. Let's pull this out like this. So we can pull this out like this. And pull this out like this. And then pull this back like this. And that looks much better. We can just make this a little neater bend here. Neater, neater, neater. And that opens up some space for a station. Cool. Takinagawa Girls School. All right, now I gotta look at the Delio. Wait a minute. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie whoops. And a whoopsie whoops on me. Once we go past Nishin Nippori, which is 2 stations back, it's the station east of Tabata Station, the Shinkansen go into Viaduct. Well, terrific. But that's easily fixed. So, what we do is we're on this, the move, delete, and edit. We just click on Viaduct and see it, boom, fixes it. Click on the next section, it moves it. I like to move it, and that's what we're going to do. Move it, move it. In fact, we'll click on this one to make that look more legit. I might be able to do this one too. No, that goes all the way. We don't want to go all the way. Let's make this a little straighter and click on that. And then you click on that. Click on that. Now this here, oh, that's stupid. That's easy. So this we made a tunnel here. We just got to turn it into a viaduct. Fix that. Fix this. Now is this Nishin? This is Tabata. So we got to go back to Nishin Nippori. That. And here's a Nishin Nippori. You know what? I'm not going to F this up. Oh, wait. I can F this up. Hang on. Boink. Now I'd have to delete the track. We're just going to tweak that little bend there a little bit, and that little bend there. And straight, yeah, make that a little straighter. And yeah, that's close enough. All right, so that's good enough for government work. Okay. So now we have no issue doing ground level stations here. No problem. That's good. We can go back to this, and we can rock and roll. Ugh. Excuse me. All right. Viaduct, and now it gets more expensive. That's the only drawback, but we also don't have to deal with as much kerfuffle because Viaduct builds over everything. Hooray. Now the one question will be, because I do want to be accurate here, where, because I think the other tracks run at ground level. And I'm having to look ahead here on the Google Maps Hoop-Joop. Higashijujo Station. I'm just looking to see at some point the Shinkansen lines are going to fly over. I think they're going to fly over the commuter lines, because you can see what the layout of the station in Omiya was, is the stations run the left side of the right of way as opposed to the right side of the right of way. Okay, so good here. Oh, excuse me. Maybe I should have taken a nap. All right. Aha. Aha. I see where it goes. So the Saikyo line comes up and joins in, and the Shinkansens fly over the commuter lines before Akabane Station. Gotcha. Okay, so there's like an S bend, and that's where they do it. Okay, very good. Let me see if I can identify where that S bend is. It's right. There's that station. Where's the S bend? Here's the S bend. Okay, so this is where it happens. This is where it happens. The magic happens right in here. So they're over here on this side, and the Joban line comes up through here, and it actually gets on the left side. But it's at ground level. So we'll see if we can set that up here real quick. Yeah, see, it's running through here. Shimizu Zaka Park. Uh-oh. Is this going to be a pain in my butt? I think it's going to be a pain in my butt. We'll do a little dippy-doo. I find this to be easier. Just do the dippy-doo underneath it. And then we go back to ground level. That. You can go kind of halfway over a road. Can't go like... Well, you know what? That might not even count as a road then. That might be okay. So this is... Dip-doo-doo-doo. Dip-doo-doo-doo. This may just be an alleyway or something. I don't know. Some of these you can't go all the way across. Like this road. Yeah, get hosed up. I'll hold that up there, I think. So I think there's a station right in here. We may need to actually back a couple of those out just to get the alignment correct. I don't want to build a bunch of tracks and have to destroy them. Okay, so, but here, nope, this. Here is where we do the crossover of the other lines. Nope, 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 thank you. There. And now the other lines are on the right side of these tracks, and so that should fix that. All right, so now we can just go. We'll just go real quick. Build, build, build. There's a big open Hocken space here, which means there's probably a station. And I think I'm just going to route plan this right now. I'm not going to commit to it, and I'll go back and check it here offline, off air. And just make sure I'm getting it right, because I don't want to get stupid wrong and then have to go back and fix everything. I would guess that some track cuts off here. When you have a curved road like this for no other reason, typically that's indicative of something, you know. I bet it curves off like this, and it goes up there, and it goes over here. So now, this is in Kita. Let's just take a look. So if we go down here, scroll down here, wait. Let me let you see what I'm seeing. There we go. Higashijujo. So this is the area I was just farting around with right here. Okay. We're going into Akabane Station. And the Shinkansen will actually cut across the top of the Saikyo line. So that answers that question too. So let's go back over to the game real quick. Oops. That. And fix that as we're going into the station here. All right, so this line here, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting it back this direction. And then we're going to hit the plus button. And then we can do this. Hooray and huzzah. And here's the station right here. You can tell because of all these little loops. There's your little taxi loops and pick-up, drop-off loops and crap like that. And, oh, actually, no, we're not there yet. This is just where the two come together right now over me. All right, there's that. I'm going to give this a little more space, so we're going to click on this. We're going to drag it over here just a little bit more. Because, again, it's elevated. But we're going to need at least three platforms, I think, at ground level over here. Leave a little bit of a transition curve here. There, that looks pretty smooth. This curve looks a little wonky. Transition curve. We'll just cut this corner a little bit tighter. And bring this in, bring this in. There, cool. So then we know, bring this over, bring this over, bring this over. All right. Nice. Okay, so this is the Saikyo line here going by the park. And it's going to come up and then it's going to go underneath and then run it what we're going to call ground level. Could be trench level. I'd have to look, you know, like a 3D view. All right, so we're dropping back down here to this other park in Kita. We're almost connected. And then we're going to wrap it up because I got to head over to the pool hall and get some practice time, warm-up time in. Akabane Station. Okay, we covered this. Wait. Switch that. Okay. Higashijujo Station. And again, the blue and white line is the Tohoku Shinkansen. That's what we're looking at. And it says Yamagata Shinkansen. And it says Akita Shinkansen. And it says Joetsu Shinkansen. It says all that crap. All right, so we were talking about something turning off. Nope, that's a subway line, so that's irrelevant. That's the Ueno-Tokyo. Maybe I was wrong. Could I have been wrong? Oh, wow, there's a big station here for some other line. I guess it's a private line going in Higashijujo. Or maybe that's an old station. Yeah, it looks kind of janky. That might be an old station. I don't know. I was looking for something to turn and go out. There's a helicopter buzzing around. Oh, here we go. So here is that curve we were talking about. And sure enough, there's a train line there. Now, it does not look like it's in service. Usually they're right-of-ways, unless it's a freight line, which is possible. They're pretty well maintained, so you can see the track here. Okay, so let's pull this back a little bit. Just got a notification for the Akabane. Akibane. Okay. I was incorrect in part. It does not continue around this curve this way. It goes straight this way. That, okay. Remains of Kita-Oji Station. There we go. So there's remains of a station here. So this is an old route that has been decommissioned. You can even see where it crosses over the street. All right, so I was correct. And I would actually venture to say that there may well have been a track that went this way when this was in existence. And it went out the way of this road here or across the road somewhere. But yes, so, how some of these buildings are laid out, that's a telltale that there was rail service there at one point. But it's not now. So, interesting stuff. All right, let's go ahead and finish up this connection here. Let me get this, this, switched over to this, and boom. All right, back to building because we got $45 million construction to do so far. So we know we have this space is an old station that's no longer there. So that's cool. I'm just building this over. Don't care if it's over top of the road a little bit there. Over top of the little road a little bit here. Asukayama Park. Very nice. Okay, so we're hugging that right side of the right-of-way, and I think we're in. Boom. Good to go. Sweet. All right, that got us all the way up to here, which we're going into a station here. Let's find out what that is. Really? So I called in a maintenance request on Thursday. Okay? Called in a maintenance request on Thursday because my washing machine didn't drain the other night. I was running a load of laundry and didn't drain. And I just now got an email about a maintenance request. The following request has been created. Laundry room washer on 28 March 2021 at 2:40 p.m. What's today's date? Oh, look, it's Sunday, March 28th. So I've got a washing machine sitting over here full of gray water. It wouldn't drain. So what I had to do is take all my clothes out, rinse them in the sink real good, hang up the stuff that I normally hang to dry, put the rest in the dryer. Okay, cool. But it's sitting there full of water. Icky water. And it's starting to smell. And it's been that way since Thursday. Actually, it's been that way since Wednesday night. So I called the request in Thursday morning. And now I'm just getting an email saying a maintenance request has been created. A work order has been created. Really? Because she said she created the work order on Thursday. So, I'm going to be pissed. So, oh, look. I'll deal with that later. Okay, so are we looking at the map? Are we looking at the map? We're not looking at the map. We need to look at the map. Let's look at the map. We're going to get this squared away. Okay, so here we're going up. Here's that little switchy switch we're talking about coming into Akabane. All right. And now the Shinkansen's over on this side, on the left of the right-of-way. And then, because the other two lines kind of break off here, and then I think the Saikyo line parallels the Shinkansen. And then the Shinkansen, I think, ducks into a tunnel here. Hello? 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 It's working on it. It's thinking about it. It's considering it. Yeah, it ducks into a tunnel. Goes under this college, goes under this park. Wonder if you're sitting in class and all of a sudden you feel a rumbling. And then it crosses a river. And then it cuts over this way. And then you can see this line right here is what we're tracking. And then it comes up this way. And it crosses the bridge. And it comes over this way. Here we go. Crosses the Arakawa River. Todokoen is going to be a local stop. And you see the JA there, that's Joban line designation. Or the Saikyo line, excuse me. If I click on this, it will come up over here. Saikyo line is JA, which is weird. I'm not sure how that corresponds. And then the Shinkansen continues. And then we go to Toda. And we keep going. We just keep following the rails. And there's Kitatoda. At some point, we're going to get to Omiya. Jeez Louise, come on. Oh, there's a Pizza Hut. Hooray. Omiya, hello. Musashi Urawa. Birds, settle down. Naka Urawa. There's a bunch of train lines that look like they come together here. Let's see what comes together here. Oh, just Psycho line. It may be a private. No. Oh, this might be the Psycho. No. I don't know. See, they've got all these lines. Yeah, there's the Psycho line. So there's no station for whatever this is underneath. Looking down here, I see indication. At least not in quick enough time. Okay, so, and it says Tohoku Shinkansen and Hokuriku Shinkansen and Akita Shinkansen. It's just 2 tracks. There's one outbound, there's one inbound. So it's real simple. Blah, 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 blah. Minami. Good Lord, where the hell? Minami Yono. We gotta be getting close. Yono Hamachi. Come on. We're getting up to Saitama. There's the Kinky Kink. Super Arena. Omiya. Hooray. So that's where we're going. And we are way down here-ish. So we still have a ways to go to get there. But the good thing is, you know, by the time we get there, it will give us a staging point. I see it ties into a couple of private lines. This is Toei line, something. We'll see here in a second. So it ties into the, oh wait. Tobu. That's not it. Is it? It is Tobu. Okay. There's a bunch of lines that come together and tie in here. See the other lines, Utsunomiya and the Tohoku line, they come in, and so this is a big station complex. So they'll do a couple of things. There'll be a lot of people coming in here because then what we'll have to do is branch out the lines to bring people into the station, because you'll just have the station catchment area, but then we want to go out, you know, 1 or 2 stops on each little line, and everybody can roll in there and they can either catch the, you know, like the Ueno-Tokyo connector, or the, if it runs this far north, or one, you know, one of the local lines, or the Tohoku line, or they could, you know, pay the money for the Shinkansen and get that into Tokyo. So here's our mark. Let's see if we can back up far enough to find where we came from. Jeezums, Pete. That's a long ass way out, isn't it? That looks like Ueno right there. Yeah, this is Ueno Station here. Is it? No, that's Tokyo Station. Okay. Well, Ueno Station is here. Okay. So we're going from here. We're trying to get all the way the hell, I say. Where's the mark? There, Omiya Station. So we're going a long way. We're not quite to the river yet, so we'll get that on our next episode and get some more of the Shinkansen built. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you'll like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. Follow us on Twitch at _train_games, on Discord at a-trainspacegames, where you can see my Steam library, my list of Tower 3D Pro airports, and discuss this and other games. Also, there's hundreds of hours of videos on the channel. I think well over 1,000 hours by now. If you're seeing commercials and ads, that money's all going to YouTube / Jeff Bezos and Google. So your donations would be greatly welcomed and appreciated at paypal.me/atraingames. It's paypal.me/atraingames. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and I hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning. Oh, wait. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell icon because I will probably do more video tonight. We're going to finish this line. I may do some more of the build, and then we'll set it up and start running trains on it. So that should be, look for that later tonight, tomorrow at latest. So like, share, subscribe, turn on that bell icon, and we appreciate you being here. Hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.